the Money Pit Garage this morning. You see a little cold still here in the shop. Things are getting warmer outside. Nice, beautiful, sunny days. Partly cloudy. Definitely starting to get the bug now to get things done and get the car finally on the road. Been there for the last couple weeks. Been frustration. I'm sure all you guys have had those moments too. We've all went through where we're like, just want my car back together. I want it done. But, you know, there's always especially, it's not like you can go down the street and buy every fab part you need for your car. Okay, so today we are going to go over the motor. I stuck it back together. The head is on it. It is all the way torqued. I broke a socket. You need a thin wall, 1/2 inch, 12 point for the actual head studs. If your cams are out, you probably could use like a bulkier, cheaper Harbor Freight one, which I tried buying after I broke my Craftsman one, and those don't fit. So I actually found at Lowe's. Lowe's has the Husky ones. I bought their whole kit, being their whole line of deep well sockets. So if you guys need those, drop by on Lowe's. Try to see if I can put a link below. Still trying to figure out some of that with the photo editing and the links for on Facebook, or on YouTube. So what I'll show you guys today is I put the motor back together. Like I said, the head is on, it's torqued, the spark plugs are in. It pretty much would be at the point now where you could fire it. It's not, it's coming back apart. The head's coming off. I'm going to actually I've talked to what few people I could get a hold of that would actually share their experiences. It's weird, if you guys go watch any of the Wookiee in the Woods videos, you see plenty of people in this world that have turboed VR6s. Maybe my outreach trying to find certain people is just, I don't know a ton of people. Doesn't seem in the Northwest here there's as many as you see in the Midwest and back east. But long story short, I'm going to show you from my experience exactly what I came up with. The head, like I said, it's all back together. You could crank it over if you wanted to. It's extremely tight. It's not comfortable. I did the Schimmel Performance manual tensioner. It's a joke. Like, you can barely thread it in. That chain, you could probably play guitar music off of it. It's so tight. Not going to happen. With it that way, I maybe cranked it over once. No bueno, not going to work. I'm not comfortable with it. Against the grain of a lot of people. There's a ton of people, not a ton, but there's some I know that left their car alone. It is that tight and they're putting it back together. Now there's two things to that. You can look at it from the standpoint of saying, hey, okay, we're just going to leave it that way and put it together and run it. Screw it. The chain's going to get warm. It's going to stretch a little bit. It's going to wear in. And those tensioners are just going to wear into place where they need to be. Yeah, that's one idea you could go with. Or another could be with, you could just take and trim. Here's what I'm going to do. The thickness of the actual head gasket spacer itself. Now, in theory, if everything is normal and you added something to the equation and it changes your answer, you need to minus back out the added to the equation. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll take the tensioner on the left bottom side that actually bolts to the head, but does not actually mount to the block, but has a guide on the block. I'll show that as well. I'm going to pull that off. There's been a few people that on there, the tensioner has its wear guide pad, then it meets the base bottom of the pad. As far as we know, the material is the same throughout. There isn't like an added amount of material that's on that plastic injection on the top where, say, it would wear differently when it got further down. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to actually sand it down on the belt sander, get it smooth, put it back together, and hope I'm happy with it. I want that motor in the car. I don't even care if it's actually done. I just want to see the motor in the car. That car has never had a motor in it since I got it. You guys know, if you watch my very first video, which was horrible, I didn't have any YouTube products at all to try to help with videoing at all. It's pretty much me holding a camera. I think Jen from her walks with her YouTube stuff, she's amazing. She's up there, over 30,000 likes. Very inspirational person, has really driven me to try to make more of this. Try to get better at my videos, guys. I have plenty of other cars going on. Like Brandon's car here. it unfortunately is a Mark V. Why is there so many haters on Mark Vs? I do not know. But anyways, he's doing a muffler delete on that for the turbo side, and we're going to do an actual muffler delete on the car as well. He's doing a radio. He's having some delay to power to radio issues on it. I'm trying not to help him a ton. I think as I grow older and I'm becoming more of, unfortunately, almost all my kids are over 18. It's mind-blowing how fast time goes. Those kids need to learn somewhat too. Post below if you're around my age and you got kids that are starting to work on cars. As much as you try to help them, I think some things you got to let them learn on their own, as I did too. Never forget my first Mark II and all the stuff I learned on my own. But back then, of course, had more friends. So today I will do another video and I'll show you guys all that. Until then, I have some other projects. I'm going to quit driving my F-150 for the year. It's getting put away. Breaking out the Mustang. You can't see that's hidden back over there behind the other car. I'm going to do some plugs, intake, and headlights on that. And then I'm actually going to drive that for the spring. Get my bald little head out in the sun with the top down. So until then, I'll get back to you guys here a little bit later this afternoon. My oldest is going to be coming over working on his Subi as well to get some stuff done on that. Until then, you guys take care of yourself. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy a little bit more coffee before reality kicks in. But I'm excited for this afternoon. Let's pray I get to finish it. Talk to you guys later. Till then, take care of each other. Be nice to each other. Have a great day.